Hey y'all, it's me, Niecy Lynn. This is the 21st of July. This is floss tube number 185. This is me sounding like I have a 10-pack a day habit. But we made it through. After going to the doctor, I got sick Saturday afternoon and just couldn't get well, and finally decided maybe I had the COVID or something because I wasn't getting better. And I went in and I was negative for COVID and strep and flu, hallelujah. And she just said I had upper respiratory infection from my allergies being so crazy. So hallelujah for that. I'm not contagious or making anybody else sick. But that being said, the girls have just had to not have much fun with me this week. We've just been here in the house, sitting here besides going to a dentist appointment and to the store a time or two. But they're always so sweet and so good, and so they've just been perfect with it. But I didn't get tons of stitching done. I got some. Most days I was just too tired. I haven't swam or anything since Saturday, so I have my bathing suit on under my t-shirt. We're gonna try to swim after I film today and see if I can hold up to any of that. So we'll just see how it goes. But I did get some Happy Mail this week. I got a finish this week and got several whips. So we'll start straight off with my Halloween rules. And Mike and Justin are both here working. The house is showing right now. Justin's in town till this afternoon. So he's on a call and she's on a call in the other room, and the girls are watching TV in my bedroom. So everybody's doing something today. But I've got a Kleenex and I've got a big cup of stuff here. So hopefully I can keep from coughing my head off long enough for us to get our video done today. But if I seem out of breath, it's because I am. She gave me 2 cough medicines and an antibiotic, and told me to take allergy med, a 24-hour allergy med orally, and a 24-hour nose spray to try to keep the allergies at bay until I can get over this, and then to stay on them, on the 24-hour allergies for a while, because so there was fluid in my ears and all, and so, But I was just so glad I wasn't contagious, because of course I can't, I was afraid to be around anybody, especially, daddy or mom, while I'm cootified like this, let alone the girls and Catch, and also, they had been with me since before, so if they were gonna get it, they probably already had, right? I did get some work done on my Halloween rules. I wanted to have Sit for a Spell. Let's see if I can flap it this way. Finished. I didn't quite get it finished. I got the words and the spiders and most of the little frame for it done. So there's the broom and the cat. I am doing it, the whole thing. So this is Halloween Rules by Lizzie Kate. If your LNS doesn't have it, then 123 Stitch bought them all from Lizzie Kate when they decided to retire. So you can get all their stuff off 123 Stitch. They're working on getting it all up on there. So let's see here, I'll put it like this. And then you can see everything I've got done in that. So here's my long board finally. So this is where I'm at. I've got 4 more, I think, after this to do, 4 more little squares, and then I'll be done. So I should be done in plenty of time to have it framed at Halloween. So there is Sit for a Spell. I got everything corrected on Mind Your Mummy finally last week and started on this one. And those little spiders are so dang cute. I love them. They're just adorable. This has been a super fun stitch. I've used the called for DMCs, and I have had 2 or 3 little switches. Let's see what ones I switched out. I've kept a note of the ones that I switched out. On Save a Crow up here, Scarecrow, Lord Save a Crow, Scarecrow. I had to change the veins on my leaf to 3013, and the leaves are WDW Moss. These are moss, that is 3013 inside there. And then on Visit a Haunted House, the house itself is 4020. And other than that, this is just all the called for DMCs, and my white is the DMC Flosh thread. Josh Flosh. Some of y'all are saying Flosh and some of you are saying Flosh. I'm not sure which is right, but it gives such good coverage with one. You can see the little skeleton there and the little scarecrow up here. Or the mummy, I should say, he's a mummy. Are both, I mean, just super coverage with the one strand, and it lays so nice because you're just using the one strand. So that's been great to get that progress on this one. That made me crazy happy. So I will continue to work on it. Like I said, after this, I have, I think, 4. Brew Some Fun, Greet a Ghost, Howl at the Moon, and Be Spooktacular. So that one has been, this has been so fun to stitch, and I've wanted to stitch it for a long time, and so I'm really proud that I just am doing it. It is one of the 3 of my 19 that I will take on over into August. That was from July to July. Last July, I did my whip parade, and I had 19 total whips. And so this leaves me down to, because I finished this guy this week, what is that? 726, yeah. Because I finished my Mill Hill Santa. So that just leaves me with my Wild Hedgerow House, my Signs from Heaven, and my Halloween Rules. So that makes me crazy happy to have that done. And then I'll show you some smalls I've got pulled that I knew I've been wanting to work on and get done real quick. And that I've kind of pulled them and started pulling threads this week. That was one thing I could do when I was feeling kind of crappy. So I just pulled some threads. You can do that without much energy. It has been something else. I mean, my grandma used to say, my mama used to say, I don't have the energy to cuss a cat. Now, I don't know where that comes from, and I don't know why, but she used to say, I don't have the energy to cuss a cat. But now that she didn't like no cats, and neither did my grandpa. But I think because cat scratch fever, that, we were never allowed to play with cats. The barn, there'd be a cat up the barn sometimes, but my papa would get shed of it. He would deal with the rats over the cats. So, but I think because so many people used to get so sick from cat scratch fever and die from it. So that was always her saying, and that's how I felt this week. I have just kind of sat and stared a lot of the time. I couldn't sleep for coughing. So night before last, I went to the doctor on Wednesday. So night before last, I slept okay. But evidently the cough medicine wore off like 2:30, and I woke up coughing, and I had to get up and take another dose of cough medicine. So, and James Williams was getting up to go to work and all. It's just been a hot mess because he had some of those early morning pours. And so last night we went to sleep at 8:30, which is the same for us. We just don't do that. And I slept till 6 this morning. So evidently something's getting right, or getting more right in there. I worked on my Pink Sparrow, which y'all have been so sweet about. I'm loving it. I didn't trust myself to try to grid out Good Old Girl's birthday. I did not trust myself to try to manage anything like that. So I just worked on the flowers. So here it is, Pink Sparrow Sampler from Brenda Gervais with Eye Needle and Thread. It is beautiful. Several of y'all have stitched this. This was a gift sent to me from Jaylene, and she is so grateful. SEW, grateful, GRATFUL. And I have loved this. I have loved that. I've loved that I stitched it for Good Old Girl because she was very grateful. She did not have an easy life. Like I said, she had a 2nd grade education, and my papa had a 6th grade education. And so, you know, you're starting out behind the 8 ball already. And then my papa had his first heart attack when he was in Marine boot camp, and then ended up he had open heart surgery either before I was born or when I was a baby. I remember him having the huge, huge scar. I mean, he had from stem to stern, I mean, it went all the way down. He had this huge scar. And so she stayed home and took care of him and, you know, worked some things. And I mean, it would just be hard. Of course, she was always worried that he was going to die. And, you know, that something was going to happen to him. She was a worrier anyway. And she was just all the time fretting, but she took such good care of him. She cooked and cleaned and everything, and, you know, did his insulin and his medicines and all this. And so, this one, coming from So Grateful, and her always being grateful, her never complaining. I never remember her complaining about anything at all. Nothing. She just, and I don't ever remember her saying nothing mean about anybody. Anybody. It was just not what she did. It was just not what she did. So this one coming as a share from Daylene, who is so sweet and always trying to help people. And she said she finished her book this week, which I'm super excited for her. This is very meaningful to me. And so I didn't trust myself to put Old Girl's birth date over here to try to get that right. So I did my flowers. So I did the stems. I think I did the stems and the flowers this week. I'm not sure. But there we go. There you can see them better. The light's doing weird things. So these are here. Then I'm just going to put 2 little flower buds up here. I've got the 2 little dogs that go here. And then there's a little quilt motif that goes out there. So there's a possibility I'll have a finish on this next week. And that would be so exciting. I've loved every second of it. Several of y'all have asked about colors. I used all my Wicked Stepmother colors here. I don't know. I think Frankie should make a floss pack of these colors. She'll kill me for saying that. But these are all beautiful, and I just love them together. I love these colors together. It's got a little bit of brightness to it. Some of y'all probably, there's a couple of colors that y'all would switch out because you wouldn't like it that bright. Probably the bright pink and the bright blue. I'm thinking a couple of y'all would probably drop Barbie Girl, which the girls got to go see last night. And what's this other bright one I've got here? It's hiding from me because it doesn't want me to say it. Oh my gosh, this is insane. Why can't I see it? Anyway, Run Run Rudolph, Paper Roses, Figgy Pudding, Holly Jolly Christmas, Autumn Sweater, Blackberry Winter, Green River, Lavender's Blue, Mrs. Brown, Barbie Girl, which is the bright pink, Harvest Moon, Falling Leaves, Woolly Swamp, and Jolene. But I'm missing something here, I think. I think I'm missing one of my blues out of here, and I can't imagine what could have happened. But with the week I've had, there's no telling. So we'll just leave it at that. But love it. Love, love, love it. I have loved every stitch of it. Even the border was a joy to stitch. And like I said, the pink is not wanting to show up as good. There you go. You can see my pinks more when I kind of tilt it that way. I don't know why when I'm tilting them like this, they're not wanting to show up, but whatever. Light is a weird thing sometimes. See, from this side, you can't see them at all. So how weird is that? Huh? But there you can see them. But I do love it. I have loved every stitch. And like I said, she used to say the little rhyme, little birdie with a yellow bill hopped upon my windowsill with sparkling eyes and feathers red and said, wake up, Niecy, you sleepyhead. She would say that rhyme to all of us and use all our own name in there. So this is on 30 count pecan shortbread with my Wicked Stepmother floss. And I just think it is beautiful. I did my alphabets all one color, and then this one I took and used Jolene, and this is Blackberry Winter on here, and then this one is Jolene. But I do like all my letters to be the same color. I don't know why. It's just something weird about me. One of the many weird things about me. I don't think there was anything else we needed to talk about it. No. So, like I said, I trusted myself just to do the flowers, and I would stitch a while and then just sit and stare a while. It's just been, I mean, my plants got watered, and inside and out every morning I'd drag my butt out there and water my plants, because if not, they'll be parched here at 106 every day. Coming back from the doctor was a bit of a haul, because by the only time they had was 115, and I told you I have all the whole top off the Jeep. There's no lid on the Jeep at all. And so, which has been super fun. But after I got done at the doctor and I needed to get my medicine, and so then trying to get my medicine and get back home, it was like 106 was the air temp when I started back. So it was hard trying not to cough, but I made it too much. I mean, I didn't do too bad. I got my medicine and came on home and started on it. Like I said, I was just so grateful not to be contagious and not to have to worry about making anybody sick, because that was my worry, was since I hadn't got well, maybe I did have COVID or something. And so when I called, I told him, I said, you know, this has been going on and I'm not getting well. And so I'm worried that maybe it's COVID. And so they came, I mean, she came in, the doctor looked like something out of Outbreak. I mean, it was no joke. She was tie-backed up from head to toe, and the shield and the mask. And I mean, I was like, I understood 100%. Nobody wants that mess. So, but everything came back negative. Hallelujah, hallelujah. So I don't have to worry about that. And this one does have a thread sticking out here. It's on the back though, so y'all don't have to look at it. This is my Wild Hedgerow house. I did some back stitching on it, not a lot, but once I finished my Mill Hill, which I'm so excited about, and I FFO'd it, I pulled this guy out to start working on and try to get some headway on it. And, oh, y'all, I'm sorry. My nose is so itchy all of a sudden. Oh. Of course, I haven't done this much talking all week either, so, but we're going to make it. We're going to be all right. I'll get this guy on here, and you can see this is my Wild Hedgerow house by Jane Greenoff. It is in all of her stitching books. Let me see if it says the name on it. House Samplers. I thought it said the name on some of the pages. It's in her big hardback books. But here it is how she stitched it, like this. And it's beautiful. Here again, I did my alphabet all one color because I like my alphabet to be one color. I'm thinking I'm going to finish mine about right here. I don't think I'm gonna go all the way down. I don't like the little bow on the bottom. I don't need that part. And see, I'm not crazy about that little bow. And about these little circle wreaths down here. So I'm thinking I'm gonna stop mine about right here. So I mean, it's still a lot of stitching because there's a lot of stitching on here, but it's so pretty. So I pulled it out and just worked on some back stitch up here because it has all these beautiful little vines and back stitching, which make this thing gorgeous. It is just out of this world. I'm also cheating on these blooms here because I don't like confetti stitching. I don't like stitching 3 stitches one color and 3 stitches one color and 3 stitches one color. And it does get you some beautiful movement and depth when you do that. I'm just not willing to go there most of the time. So I am using variegated floss in like the purple flowers. I'm just using a variegated floss like that. So to keep from having to do all that kind of one by one by confetti type stitching that I hate. So that works great for me. So I just got to finish this little sections and put my house in. And then I'm going to pick this border until we come across about right here. So that'll be fun to get done. But like I said, this just leaves me with 3. This is one of the 3. This one, Halloween Rules, and then I'll show my Heaven is Near. It's the only one left of the 3 of my 19 from last July. So I'm super pleased to be down from 19 to 3. I will show y'all my Heaven is Near here. I'm probably gonna try to focus on this one and then let myself have some fun pieces. Since I did get so many done, I'm just gonna stitch on some fun pieces and not fret about when I get these two finished, because Halloween Rules will be finished real quick. Heaven is Near is gorgeous. And then I have Summer Arbor that I picked up and started that is going on. I'll show it too. So these are all my whips that I have right now. So this is my Heaven is Near, and it has a piece of string. It doesn't have a needle on it, but it has a piece of string showing here. So, well, that one's not big enough. All right. It is beautiful, and I can't wait to have it finished. But I'm probably going to let it set until I finish with my Wild Hedgerow house, because I have made decent progress, super pleased. And so, well, that one, I'm not gonna be able to get that one down. This is called Heaven is Near by Stony Creek. I'm gonna try to pull it out here. My goodness, y'all. I'm having all the troubles. Here we go. So, I'm sorry, I say it's wrong all the time. It's Sign from Heaven. Sign from Heaven. I always say it wrong. Sign from Heaven by Stony Creek. I did not work on it this week, but I'm going to show it because it's on my others that's hanging over. So all my words are done, and I started on this little tent stitch here, and I had to pull out some that I'd done wrong down here, and so progress, making progress. But it is beautiful. I can't wait to have it done. But it's probably going to sit until after I finish my hedgerow house. And then I will work on these here. This one, and then I'm gonna show Summer Arbor. It wasn't one that I had in my 19, but it is one I'm going. So then you'll see everything that I have that's in play right now, which isn't bad. I mean, I'm not mad about this at all. I am super happy with my progress. this year because I'd got, for me, out of control. Now I know a lot of y'all juggle a lot of different ones and can keep that going. I just don't seem to be able to. I don't know why it frets me. It frets me when I have that many going and I don't like it. So, and I had some bigger ones and so it was a lot. This I think came from Nancy and she had a start on it. And so I loved it. Y'all know I love me some drawn thread. And so I just picked it up and did some work on it and I will start focusing on it also to try to get it done. It's a beautiful piece. Oh y'all, me and this nose and this cough and this, and here I'm just sweating. Oh, good gravy, nuts. But that's okay, because I'm not contagious. So this is Summer Arbor by Drawn Thread. Here it is finished. It's beautiful. And this is where it's at. I think I just finished, I can't remember what I did on it, but I did something, I don't know, but not this week. I didn't work on it this week, but I wanted to show it to y'all. So this is everything I have in process right now. So I have Summer Arbor, Sign from Heaven, Pink Sparrow, Halloween Rules, and Hedgerow House. So those are the 5 things that I have anywhere right now. So that's, I'm super happy about having made progress on that guy. Love you. See y'all later. They said they'd try to swim with me afterwards. So if you get a call saying, Suge can't breathe and is drowned, come quickly.
Well, just don't go out and take him to the airport. Okay.
Oh, okay, yeah. What time can I not drown?
2 o'clock.
Oh yeah, I can't last probably 30 minutes with this kind of air, so.
All right, love you.
Love you. They had a showing this morning, so they can go back to their house and work now without having to be here. Okay, and then my finish. So excited about my finish. Justine asked if beading was hard. Beading is not, it's just a cross stitch. You're just doing a cross stitch, and when you come up for one leg, you put the bead on, and then when you come up for the other leg, you stick it back through the bead. Some of the beads you just do a half cross through, but some of them you do a full cross. But the directions are, I'll show you how the directions say. They are super clear. These little kits have everything, and I'll show you how many beads I had left and how much floss I had left. I mean, you have plenty. And I put this on a little piece of paper towel so y'all could see the beading needle is included. Only if you're me. So this is Mill Hill Merry Christmas Santa. And it comes with these directions. And so it tells you if you do, on the beads here, you'll see this when you start the beads and you do them last, you do all your cross stitch, but see then it'll say if you do a half cross with it or if you do a full cross with it. And it gives, like you can see their directions are very clear. So easy. Audrey Stitchy Witch 42 has done many of these and she gives a tutorial, not tutorial, on how to finish it. So you can not have to, worry that you won't be able to finish it right or something. If I can do this, anybody can. But this is, I had this much floss left. You can see only, hey guys, don't get too rowdy. Oh, 368 for some reason. I don't know what color 368 was. Let's look. Was the light green. I must have dropped some of it or something because I had plenty and I used a little bit more than I should have because I forgot to put dark green instead. But that's the only thing I ran out of. But I had plenty to finish And I used more than I was supposed to because I made a little mistake, and I'll also tell you that. And then here are the beads, extra beads I had. So as you can see, you have plenty of beads, and it comes with I put that in there so you can see the little beading needle. It comes with a beading needle, so you don't, this kit, you can, I mean, it has everything in here. And I just punch little holes and put these on here like this. And that works out great to keep it all together. But without further ado, I guess I could do him like this. This would be smart. We'll put him like this. Here he is. I did his beard a little different. I didn't like the loops. So, and I gave him a nose. I gave my Saint a nose, and I cut the loops on his beard. I didn't like his beard in loops. I don't know why, because I'm a weirdo. And see at the bottom where it's all light green, part of that was supposed to be dark green down there under his feet. And I missed that somehow and used light green. So that's the reason I ran out of light green, was because I used more light green than I should have. But I turn it that way, maybe you can see the little beads on him. But he's so cute. I'm so excited. I was afraid I was gonna tear the paper. I didn't. Now I'm sure probably some of the trimming maybe could have been better. I will show you the back. I just used sticky felt, and I tried to write on here, I'm gonna have to go over it again with a silver paint marker so I can remember which one it was. It's Merry Christmas Santa 2023 by Mill Hill, and then that's DLW and that horribly messy mess. But this is just sticky felt, and Audrey tells you how to do that in her tutorial, not tutorial. And that's what I did, and I just stuck a little piece of twine in between mine so that he can hang. So excited that he is finished, and just love him. Now, one of y'all said the beads freak you out. Diane, congrats on the grandbaby. And the beads, they do kind of look like ticks sometimes, or caviar or something. I could see that. I could see that. I can definitely see that. But I mean, you have the little loops on the bows are super cute. I did tack mine down so mine don't hang out quite as much as they could, because I didn't want them to, I was afraid they'd catch on something. So I just took a little pin stitch and pulled mine a little bit flatter. So, but this was so fun. I am gonna order and do some more. I just loved it. I wasn't sure that I would like it at all, but I did, and he is so stinking cute. So there will definitely be more of these in my life, because he is adorable, and it was easy. The finishing of it was completely doable. Like I said, Audrey, I'd watched her tutorial to see what to do, and I love it. I love it. Definitely we'll be doing some more of these. So that was my finish, and I forgot to write and FFO on here, because it is and FFO. So he is 100% done. Love him. So cute. So there's that little messy guy there. Let's see. I'm gonna put all some of this together so I won't have quite as big a mess when we're done. But now I just gotta put him in the Christmas bin, because Christmas ornament bin in the closet, because he's finished. My beautiful big, I think that bag's from Karen. Let's see. It is my bag from Karen. I love it. I use my bags, honey. What, baby?
Nothing.
What you need? Okay. I'm nearly done, baby. Don't get too, hey, tell your sister I said don't get too rowdy. Okay, I did get some Happy Meal this week. I'll look at it real quick. And I did not get any mail done or emails looked at this week. So if you sent me an email last week and you didn't hear from me, I did not even try to look at my emails. I did not trust myself to package or mail anything in my meted up state. Because by that time I'd taken everything in the house and not got any better. So no mail went out this week at all. So if you were one of the recipients last week of a share, it didn't go out. So I'll get on all that this week, and I do apologize, but I will get on all that and get it caught up. Oh, don't sneeze, don't sneeze. I had sent a little card to Daylene, and she sent me back this beautiful card. And this is, y'all just amaze me. This little adorable girl on here. And this beautiful background. And then she's got stitching. I don't know if y'all can see it like that. Why? There you go. It even has stitching on it. I can barely get my sewing machine to sew on fabric. Daylene's get her sewing machine to sew on paper. I don't even know. I do not even know the level of magic that is this. Look. I mean, it's the cutest thing. But this is Daylene on Instagram and on FlossTube. And if you don't watch Daylene, you're missing out. So thank you for the beautiful card, Daylene. I got a card from Frankie this week, and it's so cute. Just saying she was thinking about me, and I appreciate that. Thank you, Frankie. And then I got, let me see if I get this in the right order here. This is from Sherry. Sherry sent me this beautiful thank you card, and then these beautiful charts. And y'all are always coming up with things that I have not seen. And how I've not seen this, because I thought I followed heartstring everything. But this is March 2021, so I don't know how I missed it. But it is called My Necessity, and it's you're the cream in my coffee, you're the sole on my shoe, my necessity, I'd be lost without you. And I love this. It says it takes 3 skeins of Weeks molasses is what they used it on, and it's on graham cracker fabric, 36 count. But it is beautiful. Then these Sandman Originals, I had never seen these. This is Snowtivity. So adorable. This is Snowmeo and Snowliette. So cute. And this is Kisses from Heaven. So cute. And then this one is Loves Me, Loves Me Not by Stone and Thread. Here again. This is the sweetest design. Y'all come up with the sweetest things. And then this is Sweet Scriptures. And it is by Sandy Gore Evans, who, I don't know if y'all remember back in the day, she had the most beautiful, detailed charts that you had ever seen. I don't know if I'll give the year on here that this was. 1995. But she said she sent this because the little boys reminded her of Catch. And they do of me too. And they have scriptures on there. And this one on the back, especially with the little lamb, they've started lambing at Keeley. So they've had some baby sheep that are so cute. And the girls went out there Wednesday night, I guess. After I went to the doctor, I think that's the night the girls went out there to see Keeley and Catch and Bebe. And so thank you, Sherry. Thank you for the charts and the card. They went out there, and I don't know if I can get any of these places. They pulled up, and of course he was naked. Because, you know, if I wear clothes, you don't have to, right? I mean, that's always, I got you, man. And he was naked, driving his little, I think all the pictures I have, he has clothes on, but He was naked driving his little thing I've showed y'all before. His little this thing. His little zero turn. He can't reach the pedal good, so Keely rigged it up so that when he gets on there and turns it on, it just goes and goes. But when the girls got there, he was driving it naked. But they all went and had fun. I don't think I have any, I've been sick this week, so I don't think I have any new pictures of anything. But they were there and they played with his kitty and played with the lamb. And there's a picture of the kids that I'd have to find it, but Bebe's little sister had drawn a little mustache on him when they got there. And there's a picture of Keely, one of the years that he went as a cowboy, one of the many years, because he went as a cowboy every year but 2, I think. And we had a little mustache drawn on him. And then when he would smile, his little eyes would disappear. And so he'd go like this. And I mean, his little mouth went straight, so like this. And so when Micah when she got there and she had seen him with that mustache drawn on, she told Nellie, she said, oh my gosh, I've got to find this picture of Keely with his mustache drawn on, because they are literally carbon copies of each other. And so they showed it, she found it and showed it to him. And then Catch came over while they were looking at it and wanted to see what they were looking at. And so she showed him, and she said then the rest of the night, he would turn around and look at him and go, like Keely in the picture. So he is something else. But the girls, the girls went to see Barbie last night while the house was showing, in all their pink funness. But they haven't got to do much fun stuff. I took them to the dentist yesterday. Mike got to go pick up Justin at the airport. He got to come in for a day. He'll leave back out tonight at 4. But he got to come in for one day. And so the girls had a dentist appointment at that time. So I took the girls to the dentist, and then they wanted to go eat at Chick-fil-A after. So we went to eat at Chick-fil-A afterward because they love them some Chick-fil-A chicken minis. They don't eat a lot, but they will eat chicken minis. So we did that. Oh, and then I was going to show you the starts I've got pulled. I was able to pull some threads. So, oh, and we walked in the Joann's. And this month's Cross Stitch magazine was out, just Cross Stitch. And there's several cute things in here, but this one by Dames of the Needle, is it 34? Here it is. This is so cute. So I snapped it up because this is adorable. And it's in the little, one of the boxes, it's made out of ruler thing, like a ruler, like a yardstick. I don't know if you can see it there, but it also says where you can get, they sell the little compartment tray also. And this just covers part of the compartment, but it is so cute. Maybe you can see it better, like right there. You can see that it's one of the little yardstick trays and that they sell them. So this pattern, there's several cute ones, but this one is adorable in there. So I snapped it up because I want to stitch that with the fireworks up in the sky. I love the way they did that. So that is this month's Just Cross Stitch magazine. But I was able to pull threads for, okay, this one I've got to put the thread on a drop. This Cosmo thread y'all sent last week was a gift, and I love it. And I'm going to stitch the round red sampler, and it's by Heart in Hand with this, and I think this will be beautiful. And then Daleen sent me, I think, this here. I pulled the threads for him, this one's, because I want to have some, I told you I want to do a Santa tree at Christmas. So he will have to definitely be on there. So these are some of the threads. For his red jacket, I am going to use my Strawberry Shortcake though. So for the red in his jacket, I'm going to use Strawberry Shortcake by Wicked Stepmother. It is beautiful, and I think it will be pretty for his coat. So that is the Preschooler Noah 1998 Santa. Then this is a Noah's Ark Santa 1992 by Homespun Elegance. It was an Etsy find. He is so cute. And so I think these are just DMCs. I pulled the DMCs for him. I will probably use one of my Wicked Stepmothers for the red and maybe for the Ark. But his beard, I also may do the fluffy, the Whisper floss for his beard. So that is in my stack of things to do. And then this guy, Land That I Love by Heart and Hand. So I've got some of them pulled. I haven't pulled all of them, but that's so cute. So that will be, those are some quick smalls that I'm gonna start and give myself some starts, little small starts to keep going. Rhonda, I was not able to find Stories to Live by Plum Street Samplers. I don't know, so if any of y'all, if your LNS has it, holler, because I couldn't find it anywhere. It's Stories to Live by Noah by Plum Street Samplers is evidently hard to find. So anybody holler that if you can find it. So many of y'all sent prayers for Becky. She got her breast cancer diagnosis this last week, and so many of y'all sent prayers and encouragement for her. So thank you for that. And also that 14 count Ada girl, 14 CT Ada girl, and the Pink Stitchers are all cancer survivors and that have floss tubes. Both of those have floss tubes. So that is something to check out and check into. So I love that. Teresa, I do think that when I'm filming, Patty thinks I'm talking to her, and that's why she comes and gets up on the table, because there's usually nobody else in here. And so she comes in here and thinks I'm talking about her. Reader 1869, love on that sweet grandbaby. Thank you for being a safe place for it to land and taking care of it. Sometimes as grandparents, we end up with a much bigger role than we thought we'd have. And it is a blessing, but it's a blessing that some people either aren't willing or capable or able to do. So thank you for that. Karen and Patricia and Purple Peacock Jill sent that the one I asked about, that they had got it at the, I think Karen got hers at the attic. And she said it's Lucy V. Moore by the Needlework Press. So I will be checking out that, because that is a beautiful piece and I want to stitch it. Then, oh, Michelle had this great idea. I'm trying to decipher my own writing, y'all. I'm sorry. She said, because I told y'all, please look when I, and see if you see something I've missed and tell me. She takes a picture with her phone of her finished piece. And she says a lot of times then she'll look at the phone, she'll see something that she missed when she was just looking at the piece itself. So that's a great idea. So thank you for that. Karen, I understand chasing the grandbabies. I do. Because let me tell you, I want to be right behind you. Carla, congrats on the grandson. She has a new grandson. No, not the new grandson. Congrats on the grandson winning the state fair onions. He has the onions, and so his Texas onions have been winning in the state fair. So congratulations on that. Patricia, I do flip my patterns and my cloth because I stitch in hand. So here I stitch, and sometimes I'll turn in the pattern the other way and stitch this way, so that to keep my hands just on the sides. And Joy, yes, here again, I am sorry, I have not done any mail this week. So I will be getting on that. And Karen, I forgot to grab a spool. But yes, if I was gonna do a drum instead of, we'll just grab this guy here. Here he is, he's kind of skinny. I would just measure around here and try to find a piece that fit within these parameters. So if you had a fat spool that you wanted to measure around, you could do, maybe you could just do 2 of the barns if you, if it's not big enough to do all 3, but you could get all 3 on there, or you could do all 3 if you left the tree off, or like this. So you can just kind of look at finagling it a little bit, I guess is for a better word. But yeah, you just want your total stitch to be how big your drum is around, your spool is in the center. So some of them are bigger and smaller, and like this guy here, she is much bigger. So if you had a really fat spool, you could do this. So you can even look at one that's made as a drum and just use this round part and not do the top part for it. Because this in and of itself is a beautiful stitch, right? That is a beautiful piece. So if that fits, you could just use that. So you could even look at some that were made to be a drum and use that piece. But yeah, just measure around there and see how much you have. Okay, Helen and Lori, the shirt I had on last week, I think I ordered off Amazon, but I think I ordered it several years ago. So I couldn't find a link. I'll keep looking. I'll try to keep looking though. But I think I ordered it off Amazon like many moons ago. Peggy says Floss Bossin Cousins. So Floss Bossin, B-O-S-S-I-N Cousins is a really cute, is a funny like floss tube to watch. I have not got to watch it yet, or the 14 Count Ada Girl or the Pink Stitchers. Diane, congrats on the new grandbaby. And like I said, I can see that the beads do look like ticks. And then Lisa, here's what I'm trying to find in my note on your son. Everybody, please keep Lisa's son in your prayers. They found a tumor when he was 11, and a brain tumor, I think if my notes here make any sense to me. And they did chemo and radiations and things, and he's been okay, but he's 26 now, and they have found another tumor. So Lisa, I will keep you and your son and the care team in my prayers. That's, like I said, we have dealt with cancer with my niece and with my dad and with both my grandmas, and it's a lot and it's hard. So I will be praying that they find a good outcome for that. Last week's shares, I'll try to hurry because I'm getting close to the wire here. Let's see who everybody was last week. Okay, here we go. Justine Dow. And if y'all all email me, niecylynn@yahoo.com. Justine Dow. Okay. Ring and Ring Ring. I hope I said that right. Ring and Ring Ring is yikes. Queen Bee was Tana Parente. Joy is the VA Stitcher, Virginia Stitcher, VA Stitcher. And then Jingle is Kathy Howell. Kathy Howell. If y'all email me, niecylynn@yahoo. And then this week's shares, I'm gonna have to make my notes as I go here because I forgot to write this down before. Okay, here we go. Bent Creek, this is the red-winged blackbird, which is so cute. Use the word red, R-E-D. And that's Red-Winged Blackbird by Bent Creek. Use the word red. This is Twisted Threads Baby Blessings. Sorry, y'all. Use the word baby. How sweet is that? With that little old-timey pram on there. This is Lizzie Kate. Meow Flip It. We're going to use the word cat. Use the word cat. How cute is that? This is JBW Sisters. use the word sister. And you can't really, this one is probably not going to show up to see how beautiful it is. For there is no friend like a sister, to calm, to strengthen, to lift, and to love. But I don't know if you can see, if I can, it is gorgeous. Maybe there. It is so sweet and so pretty. That's by JBW. Use the word sister if you're interested in that one. And then this is Raccoon Cabin. Use the word cabin. He is so cute sitting down there. Mike and them have so many raccoons on the new property there in Florida. So use the word cabin, though cabin, if you're interested in this one. So cabin, sister, cat, baby are red if you're interested in the shares this week. I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna go see if I can swim without suffocating. I don't know if I can make it or not, but I haven't got to swim with the girls all week. So we're going to go out right now. Right now they're chalking out there. They got some chalk stencils. So Joanne had them on, it was next to nothing. So it had the big chalks, like the big sidewalk chalks, but it had some stencils, and we haven't had any chalk stencils, which any kind of stencil would work. I've never thought about it before, but it had a sandcastle and a mermaid and all this. So they're out there using their stencils right now. So I'm going to try to get this to uploading, and we're gonna go and try to swim for a little bit and see how this goes. So happy stitching and enjoy your Friday. Bye.